Good morning. Nice to see you. See, we all speak, right from the childhood, we continue speaking. Now, I ask you a simple question. How do you think the voice is formed and how the words are created? How the voice is formed and how the words are created? Anyone would like to say? Yeah, try to think. Doesn't matter. See, because it is not taught in our schools and colleges, so I am not surprised because I face the same situation everywhere. Try to think how the voice is formed. Yes, please. Huh? Okay, very good effort. Actually, it's a musical instrument. Actually, the air comes out, as a friend said. Air comes out. It does not strike the tongue, it strikes the vocal cord. We have a vocal cord here. Vocal cord vibrates. So whenever anything vibrates, if I put my, so there is some kind of invisible vibration, therefore the sound is produced. So sound is produced by the vocal cord, which vibrates due to the pressure of the air. When we breathe in, we hold the air in the lungs. If I want to speak to you, my brain sends some signal and some breath is released. The moment the breath is released, it strikes the vocal cord, sound is produced. Now this sound travels in the cavities. We have cavities in the mouth, cavities in the nose. Resonance is added. But it is only sound, not the words. How do you think the words are created? See, I am asking you, maybe I know many of you will not be able to answer, but the objective is to focus your mind. Okay, it is very important to know how the words are created. Anyone, how the words are created? Yes.
Movement of the tongue and the lips.
Absolutely right. These are the two, tongue and the lips. Now, if I was to say pass, I cannot say pass without touching the lips. You have understood? These are the two of the 5 speech organs. Which are the others? Yes? Eyes? No, speech organs. Speech organs. Our focus is only on speech. Human body is very nice, everything is important, but our focus is only on speech. Yes? Teeth, absolutely right. Because the tongue goes and rests sometimes on the upper teeth, sometimes on the lower teeth. And we have seen the young ones, children who lose their front teeth, they cannot speak very clearly. So 3 now. Tongue, teeth, lips. What else? No, throat is not a speech organ. No, nose is not a speech organ. Eh? No, we don't speak from nose. That's I'll tell you nasal tone that we will cover later on. But nose is not a speech organ. Now again think, which is the other speech? Which are the other 2 speech organs? No, tonsil no. Tonsil. See, as I have said, here the voice, the sound is produced by the vocal cord. Yeah. The other 2 speech organs are jaw and palate, talu, palate. So which are the 5? Teeth. All together, so that you remember. You see, now it's a serious gap. We have been speaking all our lives and we did not know how the voice is formed and how the words are created. So all together, which are the 5 speech organs? Very good. Jaw, tongue, teeth, lips and palate. Jaw. Now I am using my jaw, opening my mouth. It's reasonably clear. But now I decide not to use my jaw. Can you be clear?
Yes.
Without using the jaw, yes, who can be clear? I said, I found somebody said yes. No. So therefore, you must use a jaw. And now you start observing people, you will find many people hardly open the mouth. Now if they don't open the mouth, they can never be clear. Yes. So we must use all our speech organs, which are these: jaw, tongue, teeth, lips and palate. So we will have certain exercises. Amit will take you through those exercises. Will ensure that you start using this. Now, since we all speak, and speech is very important in our professional or personal life, you start observing people. Start observing people, how they speak, whose speech you like most, and then you observe how he or she is using the speech organs. It will be very interesting. Yes. Now I ask you another question. When you speak, when do you breathe?
Between the words.
Pardon?
Between the words.
Between the words, yes. Any other guy? Before starting the speech. If I have to speak to you for 5 minutes, that means for 5 minutes I should not breathe? Ah. Absolutely. As someone said, punctuation marks. Absolutely right. You must speak a sentence and pause. And during that pause, you must breathe. Now, breath is important. If you don't have breath, you will not be able. If you blow out all the breath, you cannot speak a word. So you must speak at, you must breathe at the punctuation marks. Just as we have comma, small pause, small breath, full stop, long pause, deeper breath. But keep this reservoirs always complete, replete with the breath. It is your storehouse of power. So then what will happen? We will be able to speak longer phrases. When you are able to speak a longer phrases, you are more confident. Now another question. Actually, I wanted to speak something which I had prepared, but since we have too many students today, group is more, so then I straight away started with question. Now, what is modulation? Have you heard you are familiar with modulation. What is modulation?
The tuning of voice.
Tuning of voice.
So pitching voice in a correct manner in terms of speaking.
Pardon?
Pitching your voice in a correct manner when you're speaking.
That is generic, but I want exactly what comprises modulation. Yes?
Would be pitching your voice according to the situation.
According to the situation, these are all right. These are generic things. But actually, just as we defined, there are 5 speech organs. There are 5 elements of modulation. Yes?
Increasing and decreasing your voice to emphasize on the correct word in the sentence.
Emphasis on the correct word is correct. Emphasis on the correct word. Emphasis on the key word. That is one of the 5 elements. Which are the other 4? Pardon? Yes? Yes, absolutely. Pitch is another. So emphasis on the key word, the pitch. What else? Pardon?
Tone.
Tone, yes. But what is tone? Yes? What is tone? Absolutely right. Tone represents the emotions. Tone represents the emotions. Now we have emphasis on the keyword, the tone, and
Pitch.
pitch. All correct. Pitch. What is pitch? Pitch is not volume.
So intensity.
So the
No.
treble in the voice.
Treble in the pitch is actually note, just like do re mi or sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa. Pitch. We'll again have some exercises. And see, remember like this: modulation is your ability or your talent to bring in variance in pace, pause, pitch, emphasis on the keyword and the tone. Once again, it's your talent or ability to bring in variance, to bring in change in pace, pause, pitch, emphasis on the keyword and the tone. As per your content, as per to whom you are speaking, as per the situation and things like that. Modulation is your ability or your talent to bring in variance in pace, pause, pitch, emphasis on the keyword and the tone. Now, once you start using all the speech organs very effectively, once you start breathing as per the requirement, as it should be, as per punctuation marks, and you are able to modulate, I can assure you, you will be able to hold any crowd, provided you have prepared the content. We are not talking about the content. Content is the king. Content, we expect that whatever you are doing, you are aware of your job, of what you have to speak, of any situation. But the problem arises when you know the content and then you don't make a very good mark. Yeah? So therefore the verbal communication is extremely important. Extremely important. You may know everything, but you go for an interview and there you fumble, you come out and then you feel, okay, why I didn't say this? I knew the answer. You attend a seminar, you have certain questions in mind, but you can't collect the courage and you feel a little not very confident. You keep quiet. And then somebody else asks the question. So then you feel, why I didn't ask the question? This had come to mind much earlier. So I can assure you, if you can speak articulate in an articulate fashion, what is articulation? Clarity. Clarity in each and every word that you speak, in each and every syllable of word that you speak, and articulation is achieved by use of speech organs, 5 speech organs. Jaw, tongue, teeth, lips and palate. And modulation is your ability to engage the audience, whether it is one person or a group or you are speaking to a crowd. You can engage the audience if you modulate. And modulation is your talent to bring variance in pace, pause, pitch, emphasis on the keyword and the tone. Yeah. What we will do today, we will do some exercises. My colleague Amit, he'll take you through those exercises. Then, now that you know what is important in speech, clarity, articulation and modulation, so then each of you will come and introduce yourself, speak for 1 minute by using these features of the speech, by making it very clear. And another very important factor in effective speech is, can anybody guess what is another important factor? Huh? Pace is a part of modulation. Non-verbal, yes, that is important, but that's not what I am. Smile is always very good. You smile and make people happy, but again, that is not what I am. Eye contact. That is confidence. Of the confidence. The other thing is remaining relaxed. Unless you are relaxed and composed, you will not be able to use all these. This is self-awareness, remaining absolutely relaxed. That's a practice which we must do right in the morning we should think that today's day, each day is a life. So today's day, today's life, I'll remain absolutely relaxed and focused, and I can assure you your productivity will be far better. You will be a happier person at the end of the day. So with this, I think we can, because we have a very large group, we just start